Hey, I'm back again, guys. Today we're going to be doing a black shirt. I already did a video printing on a white t-shirt. So this one has already been pre-treated and pressed. So we're going to do the same print as we did on the previous video with the tiger on the white t-shirt. We're now going to do it on the black t-shirt. Okay, you just tuck that in. Like that. Put your bezel back on. So that is nice and flat. Send your clamp back in. Now let's see if you guys got a good view. Okay. Now we're going to do a print. Let's go. Let's see how this comes out. And just like the previous video, the white t-shirt, I'm using refillable cartridges, Firebird inks. Right now it's loading the print. So it should print the white layer first, and then it'll come out, stop. I'll send it back in to print the color layer. So right now we're printing on the same settings as our previous video, 1440 by 1440 DPI. If you do need your prints quicker, you could always do 1440 by 720 DPI, but you get a better quality if you do it 1440 by 1440. Also, the settings that I'm currently using, it's 80%, I'm using AcroRip, it's 80% for the color, and I'm using 130% for the white setting. So let me just bring you guys in so you can see right here. So there's my graphic and there's my settings. I could go all the way up to 200 with white, but I'm just doing it at 130 right now for test, and 80 for color. I'm printing that tiger right there, my refillable cartridges, and there's my white layer. So that's the first layer that's gonna print out. And just like my previous video, I want everybody to notice the clear height bar that I used for the Nikko DTG V2, the version 2, which is this printer with the new base. The first couple of printers I made, I had a white solid height bar that you couldn't see through it. This one, it's transparent, so you could see right through it, which is better because you could see where exactly how far your print head is away from your garment. So if it needs to go up a little higher, or it needs to come down a little bit lower, or you need to move your platen up, I should say. Maybe if you need to move your platen up a little bit higher or move it down lower. So that's that, and that's a half inch thick height indicator. It might be hard to see in the video, but that's it. So it's there, so if you do raise your platen up too high, it'll max out at the bottom of that height bar. So that's for protection, because if you go any higher, what's going to happen is when you start to print it is going to move over, hit the side of your platen. So you don't want that. So that's at the exact right height. And I also have videos I'm gonna post out to adjust your planting to the perfect height where the printhead doesn't touch your garment, and it's not that low where you'll get blur marks, because if it's too low your image will come out with ghosting or like blur around your image on the edges. So as you can see, this is really sharp, and this is just 130%. I could go up to 200 and the white would be a lot thicker and a lot whiter, but that's perfect because it's just a bottom layer. And go back up here, because this is gonna probably be a little bit lengthier video than the other one, being that it's basically printing twice. So it's basically almost done. There's two ways to print white. This is the solid white setting, and then there's also another settings which I'm gonna do a video on later on, and that one, it's called white gradient. And what it does is it doesn't print a solid white background. Anywhere where there's dark areas, like on the tiger, where there's dark spots or black, for example, it would leave it out of the white layer. So that part would be just left out. So that's another video. So, but this one I'm just doing a solid as an example. So depending on the image that you're printing, sometimes you may need a full solid white layer, or you may need the one with the gradient where it leaves out all the shadows, and anywhere that's black on the image, they'll leave it out on your white layer. So you actually save on white ink if you use that settings. Okay, so it's almost done. Okay, let me zoom in on that. So that's your white layer. Okay, and as you can see, we have a orange light on the printer. So once I push the table back in, then I'll press that button and it will start printing the color layer on top. So let me just fix the camera. Now you press the same button, send your plant back in, and you don't have to go back to your rip software. Once it's positioned, you press that, and it will continue to print the color layer on top. Okay, so that's lining up perfectly, and what I'll try to do is I'll try to do a video, at least a video or two a week, playing around with the different settings and the different rip softwares, because normally I use Acro Rip and EK Print, but there's also other rip softwares out there that you can use. I'll try to focus on those two. So that's the top of the tiger right there, and hard to see. Okay. Get a better view here. Okay. this back on the tripod. Okay, so it's just about halfway. Zoom in a little bit. As you can see, the colors are really bright. And there's a lot more room to actually add more color when using acro rip. You could increase your ink level or your ink dot size. So it's almost done. As you can see, it's pretty good. Okay, so it's just about done. And that's it. Zoom in on it. So you guys could get a better view here. And that's your image. On a black t-shirt, let me take the camera off so I could get a better close-up. Okay, here we go. And if you notice the white around the image, that white is actually that's how this image is, this particular image. So via the registration or alignment of the color over the white, that's correct. All that white around the edge, this is just how this particular image is. Any other image, it would cover all the white. So that's that. Good to go. So that's it. Nikko DTG V2 Any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll try to put out a couple of videos a week. And print a couple of shirts. So that's it. Thanks guys.